So now that you've connected to the replay on Jigsaw, it's just now a case of setting your ladders up so that you can trade any of the replay exercises given within courses. So in order to do this, what you need to do is you need to click on the hammer and gavel. This will then bring you up a symbol search. Click it once, you'll get your symbol search. You don't need to double click this. Make sure that you've got the connection selected that you had named, so that's why it's important to name it something you're going to remember. You then need to start typing your symbol. You will be given any codes that are necessary or any codes that you will need on any of the exercises. So as you start to type a code in, it brings up a drop down. You can then select the code that you wish to trade. Anything back to the beginning of 2017 is available. So in this situation, we're going for an oil contract CLX19. You click OK, and that will then bring you up an oil contract or a ladder that looks a lot like this. What it would also do at the same time is bring you up the controller for your market replay software, or for your market replay. In here you can change the dates to any date you wish, the time, and again you'll be given this in any of the exercises. What we do recommend though is to take away a lot of these columns, which give you a huge amount of information without necessarily helping you out. So what we try and do is then simplify this down, and a lot of the examples that you'll see in any ladders that you'll see from other traders will be simplified down into just a bids, asks and volume column. So to do this, click on the spanner and you need to untick in parameters, untick all of these columns apart from the order column and the volume profile column. Volume profile shows you how much is traded at each price. This is your bids, and you can move these around by left clicking at the top, holding it down, and you can drag these from side to side. Final thing you need to do, click on volume profile and show current trades. This is really important because that shows you what has then traded, or what the last quantity traded was in this little white box here. Now in terms of size and positioning, click on the dollar symbol and that brings you up this tab where you can select the size that you wish to trade. So if you want a 3 lot, click on the 3. Whatever's in this box will be the next quantity that you click. So if you click now for 3, or if you click now, you will click 3. If you've clicked on 5, your next click will then be 5. Something else that we would heavily recommend is select limit on here as opposed to auto or stop. Limit means that when you enter an order, you will either get to enter as a bid and it will become a resting order, or alternatively, if you click above the bids, so what would be termed as at market, you will then enter immediately. So this will give you a position straight away. It will buy the best price. This is particularly important when you're trading some of these exercises where you will need to get in quickly. If you have it on stop and you click higher up, it will just enter you a stop, which doesn't then actually get you into a position until that point trades. So to enter a position, you can click at market, or you can click in the bids or in the offers. To cancel any order, right click and the order disappears. So nice and simple, left click enters an order, right click cancels your order. That's all that you're generally going to need. Once you've got a ladder up, once you've made a couple of ladders, you may well need to do this a couple of times, but they should then start populating, and when you open new ladders, they will open in a standard format as opposed to opening and needing them all changing around. It's a small task if you do have to change them around, but it will then give you the ladders all set up for you. Any of the other buttons aren't really necessary. You have a market button which will hit market, although this is done just as easily by clicking at market with the limit order that you have. The number that you have here is the size that you're about to click next, so it gives you a sense of the position that you've actually already got. So if you're trying to add on to a position, or you're trying to use any tactics around building positions, this then shows you the size of the position that you've then managed to enter. So you've now got 10 lots, for example, on this trade. Again, to exit the trade, you can put in an offer that will allow you to exit there. Alternatively, if you want to exit at market, you can then sell 5 and sell 5 once more, and that will get you out of the trade. So that's all you need in terms of new ladders. If you need another ladder, you can open it up here. Again, all of the symbols that you need and times that you need will be set out on any of the exercises that you will see within any of the courses. So the main areas that you need: connection manager to make sure that you've got yourself connected to the replay. The hammer and gavel then gives you that symbol search where you can then start to open a new ladder. Remember, reduce the number of columns down, and that will give you something very similar to what you will see on any of the debriefs.